What's up, AJ back here at E3 2011 with Sean Ramjag Singh, aka Rammer, line producer for NHL 12. Now, you're playing a little game here. You got the Capitals and Penguins here at the Winter Classic. You guys made a lot of improvements to the physics engine in last year's games. People saw with the checking, the broken sticks. What did you guys do to it this year?
Yeah, no, you're right. So this year, last year was predominantly around the player-on-player collisions, the player-on-boards collisions, and making sure that the physics engine allowed for every single hit, every single contact that happened in the game to feel different. Where we netted out last year was mostly around the player-on-board stuff. So this year, with our year 2 full contact physics engine, we wanted to make everything in the environment live. So when you watch hockey these days, you see guys getting hit on the bench, you see helmets popping off.
Speaking of which, one just popped off.
Yeah.
And then you got scored on.
You see guys breaking the glass. So we want to capture all those elements into this year's physics engine. So when you're playing NHL 12, you throw a big hit, there'll be a chance of a guy's helmet popping off. Or if you get a guy near the bench and he's big enough, he's going to end up in the bench, and a chance of that happening. You get a guy against the boards with a big, strong guy, and you hit him, there's going to be a chance of the glass breaking. So really making sure everything in the environment feels live. The other thing we've done this year as well, as part of making everything live, for the first time ever, is we have the goalies being live as well. So now you can actually hit the goalie and have the net come off. So if you have guys charging the net, some of the most incredible moments in hockey are where we see guys going to the net hard, protecting the puck, taking out the goalie and the net as well. So really making sure everything on the ice and surrounding the ice is live. Again, leveraging the physics engine, one of the things that we wanted to focus on this year was the play in front of the net. So making sure that the big, strong guys felt like big, strong guys, and you want those guys on your team, especially if you're playing the EA Sports Hockey League or Hockey Ultimate Team, to be able to control in front of the net and tie guys up and really use your size and strength. So, this year, if you have a big, strong guy in front of the net against a little guy or a smaller guy, you can use that as an asset, that size and strength and asset, and drive guys out from the slot. And to counter that, if you're a smaller guy, you got to use your quickness. You can spin off the bigger guy. Look for deflections. Look to get position in front of the net. Look for rebounds, which is really cool because what we're seeing from this behavior already, just the short time that's been in, is lots of great deflections, whether it be off the stick or off a leg. The goalie having to make incredible saves and scrambles in front of the net. So to really create a lot more dynamic behavior in front of the net in that slot area, which is so crucial, especially in playoff hockey like we're watching.
Yeah, and doesn't it make bigger guys more important too? Because in the past, in hockey games in the past, you might just go with the guy whoever could get around everybody the quickest, and you could just deke the goalie. But now you got to utilize all the different types of players in the NHL.
Yeah, it's a great point. Going back to the start of sports video games, it's always been about the small, quick guys because they just avoid all the contact. And when we look at modes like Hockey Ultimate Team or EA Sports Hockey League especially, and compare that against the real NHL, there's a reason why teams in the NHL have big, strong guys on their team, whether it be intimidation, controlling in front of the net, finishing their checks, wearing teams down. So we want to make sure that's captured in our game this year, and as you've seen right here, we're focusing on that for in front of the net especially.
Yeah, and talk a little bit about roofing the puck. It looks a little bit different. The puck rolls up on its side. You can put it into the net differently. How's that part of this physics engine?
Yeah, again, we talk about the physics engine and extending just beyond the player-on-player and the player-boards collision. The net's got some new puck physics on it as well, so the puck can go on end, the puck can roll. If you hit the puck while it's rolling, you'll see knuckleballs coming off of it. So just, again, creating this really open-ended behavior. You see the net coming off there.
There you go.
Creating this open-ended behavior with the physics engine, because it's, the great thing about the physics engine is it makes everything completely unscripted and you never know what's really going to happen. So, months after we ship what happened last year is we see stuff on YouTube or on our EA Sports World. We see videos that we never saw during development, which is really cool for us to see.
Well, very cool. This is looking awesome so far, Rammer. Obviously, you guys are still a couple of months away from launch. When does the game launch, actually?
Game's coming out September 13th.
Awesome. Sean Ramjag Singh, NHL 12. More from EA Sports at E3, facebook.com/EA Sports.